Hello students, today we are going to start our next topic of the chapter 16, that is light. Now we have discussed how we can see objects when the objects enter our eye. Eye is a sense organ which gives you a sense of vision. Now you should know the structure of eye also. It is very essential so that we know how we can see objects. So we will be studying the structure of human eye. Now you know this human eye is a very complex structure. It's very important so that we understand its anatomy, basic anatomy, and gain knowledge about different parts of this eye. So the different part of the eye you can see in the image given in your book of the eye. So you can clearly see there are some parts of our eye. So the first part of the eye is cornea. Cornea, okay. Now what is this cornea is? It is a transparent front part of the eye. Now it covers the iris, pupil and other interior parts of the eye. Now this is your cornea. Students, this is your cornea and this is your iris, this is your pupil and other interior part of the eye consists. So it is transparent part. So when you open your eyes and this transparent part between this your white part is called your cornea. So the next term is next part is iris, okay. So the next part is iris of your eye. Now it is a very thin circular structure present in the eye. You can see in the image it is also pointed out what is iris is. So let me draw also for you. So this is your, okay, I am not a drawer, okay. So I am drawing a very bad image of eye. So this is your, so student, this is your iris, okay, and this is, I will be telling what it is, okay. So iris is a thin circular structure present in the eye and it is responsible for controlling the size of the pupil. And what is pupil? Pupil is this, okay. We will be discussing about this pupil in next topic. So, and it restricts the amount of light which enters into your eyes. Because बच्चा आप कभी-कभी when you are sleeping and suddenly your mom's on the lights of the room, what happens? You are not able to tolerate that lights. So what you do? You close your eyes again and try to open your eyes or blink your eyes and after that you open and after that आपकी eyes adjust करती हैं उस light में. So this is because iris control करता है आपके eyes के motion को. So it provides and it also provides the colors to your eyes. Some has blue color eyes, some has brown color eyes. So iris is a color which provided you. So if you have blue color eyes, then your iris is of blue color. If you have brown color eyes like mine, mine are dark brown color, okay. So I have this dark brown iris. So see what color of iris you have. So this is iris and the next is pupil. What it is? Pupil. Okay. Now what is pupil? It is a hole. It is a hole located in the center of the iris, and it allows the light enter into your eyes. So iris क्या करेगा? Adjust करेगा और जितनी light iris ने decide कर ली कि भाई 40 beams आई थी उसमें से सिर्फ 10 beams में pupil को होगा. So जो 10 beams होंगी वो pupil eye के अंदर enter करवाता है. ठीक है? So this is a simple example, okay? 10, 40 beams नहीं आती है. Light has a luminous structure type of thing, okay? They are in a form of beams, but हम उन्हें beams में classify नहीं कर सकते. Okay, next part of an eye is eye lens. What is eye lens? Now this eye lens. What is eye lens? It is inside your eyes, okay? Now what happens? It is a transparent biconvex lens. What it is? It is a transparent biconvex lens in the eye, and it helps to reflect light so that it can be focused on the retina. So the next part of eye is retina. Okay, what it is? Retina. Now this retina, yes, you can see in your image, what is the retina? That circle part, okay, that is retina. And this retina is light sensitive part or tissue in your eye, okay, and it forms the internal part of your eye. What it forms? It forms the internal part of the eye. So it is a place, बच्चे यहाँ से जो beams enter करी eye के अंदर, आई लेंस उसे फोकस कराया और रेटिना पे like reflect कर दिया. After when they are refracted on retina, the image of the object is formed on this retina. So what is the work of retina? Retina forms the image of the object. Okay. Okay. Now, then comes, when the image of an object comes, then comes the turn of optic nerves. What is the term called? Optic nerves. What happens, students? When this image is formed on this retina, the optic nerve converts this visual image into this electrical signal and transfer it to your brain. And the brain interprets that आप एक apple देख रहे हैं, या आप एक tree देख रहे हैं, या आप अपने मम्मी देख रहे हैं, या आप अपने पापा देख रहे हैं. Okay, so your brain interprets what type of an object you are seeing. After this, there is one more part in your brain that is called blind spot. You know, your eye, this eye of yours, that is the retina, where the image is formed. At the junction of retina and optic nerve, there is present a non-sensory area is there. Non-sensory मतलब कोई sense नहीं कर सकता वो area. उस area को हम कहते हैं blind spot. Okay, मतलब क्या होता है, आपके eyes में कुछ cells होते हैं, types of cells होते हैं. So it has two types of cells, rod cells and cone cells. So जो blind spot होता है उस area में कोई भी cone cells and rod cells नहीं होते. It is free of rod and cone cells. But अगर आपकी light उस point पे पड़ेगी तो आपको कुछ नहीं दिखेगा. Okay, so these are the different parts of your eyes, that is cornea, iris, pupil, eyelets, retina, optical nerves and blind spots. Okay, so we'll be studying next topic, that how do we judge the intensity of light and color. So let me rub this. You know, I have told you about this eye cell. You know, your eyes has two types of cells, that is rod shaped cells and cones shaped cells. Okay, now these two cells have different work. Now these rod shaped cells are sensitive to low intensity of light, that is they enable us to see in dim lights. Okay, we are humans, we can see in dim lights, but if there is very dim light, we are not able to see very clearly. Our animals can see, tigers can see very clearly in night. Okay, and what this cone shaped cell do? They have they are sensitive to higher intensity of light. Okay, and these enable us to see in bright light. And you know, this cells, cone shaped cells, are also sensitive to colors. So because of this cone shaped cells, आप red color, yellow color, green color, blue color, grey color, magenta color, cherry color identify कर सकते हैं. Okay, and you know, there is an interesting fact also. You know, dogs, you know, these dogs have cats, mice, rats and rabbits, they have very poor color vision, that is they lack cone shaped cells. You know, they can mostly see greys and some blues and yellows only. Okay, so because they have no presence of cone shaped cells or less presence of cone shaped cells, therefore they are not able to see colors properly. So they have a poor color vision, not vision but color vision. Okay, so this is about the cone shaped cells and the cone shaped cells, that is rod and cone shaped cells of your eyes, which help you to see the intensity and the color of objects. Now, you know, the bending of light on passing from one medium to another medium. Suppose this is a glass. Okay, this is a tumbler of glass and it has water in it. Okay, suppose there is a coin in it. What it is? A coin is at the bottom of here. So now, glass के बाहर तो क्या होगा? Air है और ये मीडियम क्या है, वाटर है. So what happens when the light enters from one medium to another medium? There is bending of light is done. What is done? Suppose this light is coming, then what happens? The bending, that is not reflected. Bending of light is done. Okay, and this bending of light is called reflection of light. What it is called? It is called refraction of light. Okay, and this reflection of light is a phenomena of refraction of light. Okay, now why I have drawn this coin? आप जब इस coin को straight देखेंगे, you will be seeing this. The coin is in bottom of the glass tumbler, but see from the side. Okay, you will be seeing that this coin is upward somewhere. It's floating, but it was not floating because due to the bending of light, or because due to the refraction of light, you are able to see the object or the coin differently. So there is an image also given in your book regarding this glass which has a straw, and you can see that is the straw is seen like that. It is cut in half. There's two straws are there, but it is not like this. Because of the reflection of light, the two images are formed. So the next heading is dispersion. The next heading is dispersion of light. Okay. Now what is dispersion of light? But you know the white light, the color white light, when a white light passes through a glass prism, it splits up into 7 distinct colors. And why this why it splits into 7 distinct color? Because of the process of refraction by the glass, and this is known the dispersion of light. And you can see a natural phenomena also regarding this dispersion of light. I think all of you have seen this rainbow. Why this rainbow is formed? This rays from the sunlight, when there are water molecules present, these water molecules behave like your glass prism, and the light that is gone through this water is refracted. What it is refracted, and it is divided into 7 different colors, and your rainbows are formed. Okay, so you can see, you have seen this CDs which show different patterns when kept under lights. This is also dispersion of light. Okay, now we'll be discussing the defects of vision. That is your eye के जो defects होते हैं ना, कि जो problems होती हैं आपके eyes में, we'll be discussing about them. That is defects of vision. Okay. Now, you know our eyes have eyelids to prevent any type of contaminant, that is dust particles, entering from our eyes, so that they can be stopped. But you know our eyes are provided with this powerful ability to change the thickness of our lens and the focus, so we can see the close by object as well as far off objects and close by objects very clearly. And this property is called accommodation power of eye. Okay, so this is called the accommodation power of eyes. You know the minimum distance at which a normal eyes can read clearly without any strain is 25 centimeter. अगर आप अपनी बुक को 25 सेंटीमीटर दूर रखते हैं, so this is approximately to 25 centimeter, you will be able to read very clearly. It's not necessary कि आप अपनी आइज को इतनी पास रखिए. Okay, so अगर आपकी बुक 25 सेंटीमीटर दूर होगी, then you are able to read the book. Okay, so this is now, but क्या होता है, due to certain abnormalities or due to age factor, you know, these eyes loses their power of accommodation. So many medical condition occurs, and this conditions is called defect of vision. So we will be discussing 3 type of defect of vision. You know बच्चा, when eyes can focus, okay, when your eyes cannot focus on a far off object, मतलब आपको कोई दूर का ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं दिखता और आप पास का ऑब्जेक्ट अच्छे से देख सकते हैं, then a condition arises, and condition is called myopia. What it is called? It is called myopia. So, or it is also called short, okay, written very badly, okay, short sightedness, okay. It is also called short sightedness, okay. So this is one of the medical condition, sorry, this is one of the defect of vision that we have studied, okay. Now, when your eyes cannot see the close by object or the object which is near to you, and you can see clearly the far off object, then you have a problem called hypermetropia. Or it is also called as long sightedness. Okay, bacha. Now, myopia, short sightedness, it is also called as near sightedness, hypermetropia or long sightedness or far sightedness. Now, students, you know, I have the specs. So, how can you correct this type of defects of vision? You can use lens. A lens can be used. Different types of lenses are used, and by wearing these lenses, these defects can be overcome. So, with the use of appropriate lens, like in the form of the specs, okay, you can clear this, or you can adjust this defect of vision. Now, students, you know, I have the specs. You know, do you know I am suffering from which type of defect of vision, myopia or hypermetropia? I am suffering from myopia. That is, I can see near objects very clearly, but I cannot see the far objects. Okay. So please try, if you are having specs, so try to find that do you have long sightedness or you have short sightedness. Okay. So this is about the myopia and hypermetropia. So you can see there is a image given in your book, the defect of vision and its correction of both myopia and hypermetropia. So you can see myopia uses a concave lens, and for hypermetropia convex lenses used. We will be discussing what are concave lens and what are convex lenses. Okay, and your eyes has this biconvex lens. Okay. Now we will be discussing another defect which arises with your age. As your age increases, your eye lens, the quality of your eye lens become less and less. Okay, it becomes foggy due to regular wear and tear because of many uses. So this problem is called cataract. Okay, what happens in this? This is your eye, and this iris and pupil, it became milky in color. What it became? It became milky in this defect of vision. Okay, you know, this is a major cause of vision loss in people over the age 40. So 40 years के above लोग होते हैं, उनमें major cause होता है loss of vision का, this problem of cataract. Okay, and it is a principal cause of blindness in our world. So if you are having this problem, if you get a blurred vision, persist and cataract matures. So बच्चा आपका अगर eyes का कोई आपके किसी भी person का blurring हो रही है vision की, so please you should just go and consult your doctor regarding if you have this problem of cataract. So you should just undergo a surgery before it get mature. Okay, before you get mature, आप अगर उसकी surgery करवा लेंगे, so it will be very beneficial to you. So this was about the defects of vision. Now we will be discussing the next topic, that is how does animation work. Okay, how does animation, let me wrap this first. How does animation work? Okay. Okay. Now, you know students, human eyes are work just like a camera, or you can say the camera work like just our human eye. What happened if we look at an object, a sensation remains in front of your eyes for like 1 by the 16th second. आपकी आईज के सामने वो इतने रहेगा, अगर आप हटा भी लोगे तो इतने टाइम तक तो आपकी आईज के सामने वो एक सेंसेशन, दैट इज द सेंसेशन विच इज क्रिएटेड बाय योर रेटिनास एंड ऑल दिस different parts of your eyes, it remains at your eyes, and this phenomena is called persistence of vision. Okay, this is called persistence of vision. Okay, so this is persistence of vision. You know students, you have seen this flip books. क्या होती है फ्लिप बुक्स पे कुछ इमेजेस बनी हुई होती हैं, और जब आप उन्हें जल्दी देखते हो तो यू विल बी सीइंग दैट ऑल दिस इमेजेस आर इन मोशन, बट एक्चुअली वो मोशन में थोड़ी ना है. बट हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम उन्हें इतनी फास्टली देख रहे हैं कि विल बी लाइक हमारा जो पोजिशन ऑफ विजन है वो हमें एक इल्यूजन क्रिएट करता है कि आप वो ऑब्जेक्ट सारे मूव कर रहे हैं. ओके, सो दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ persistence of vision that you can able to see a illusion that is created by this flip books. And also you know this videos or this animation also work on the principle of persistence of vision. What happens in them, छोटे छोटे फ्रेम्स बना लेते हैं, छोटी छोटी सी जो इमेजेस होती है ना, 60, 80, 90 ऐसे कितने भी लाइक 80, 90, 40, 100, 200 इमेजेस होंगे, फ्रेम्स होंगे, उन्हें क्या कहते हैं, इमेजेस को फ्रेम्स कहते हैं, इन अ टेक्निकल टर्म फ्रेम्स कहते हैं. And when we connect this frame in a very rapid motion, so we'll be seeing that the object is in a moving condition. So that's how animations are done. Okay, so due to the persistence of vision, our eyes create an illusion, that is optical illusion is created, and we see or we like interpret that the object is moving. Okay, so there is also an image given in your book of a man riding a horse, and you can see if these all frames are cut and down and they are seen continuously very fastly. Okay, very fastly, that is 1/16 second से भी जल्दी देखे जाए. So क्या होगा, आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि एक छोटी सी क्लिप है जो मूव कर रही है. Okay, now we'll be discussing cares of eye. What cares should you take for your eyes? Okay. Now, you know, our eyes are the most important and an essential organ of your body. अगर बच्चा आपके पास eyes ही नहीं होंगे, अगर आपके पास vision नहीं होगा, so what you will not able to see anything around you. So it is very necessary that you should know what is the proper method to take care of our eyes. You know, student, first thing that you should do for the care of eyes is you should not overstrain your eyes. The students have this habit of studying books in dim lights, or they have this ability or this habit of bringing this book this much close to your eyes. So you should avoid this thing. Okay, you should not read very closely or very in a dim light. Second thing, you should take a vitamin diets, that is papaya, eggs, fish, milk, etc. should be added in your diets so that you have this brightness or the vision of your eyes remain very good. And you know, you should always try to wash your eyes with cold water. Okay, please do not wash your eyes with hot waters, it is not good for your eyes. Now, you know, if any dust particles goes into your eyes, please do not rub your eyes. Go to or clean your eyes with a splash of water, with a clean water. Okay. Fourth thing that you can do for the taking care of your eyes is you can soothe tired eyes. You know, dip cotton pads in your chilled milk. आपका जो ठंडा दूध होगा उसमें आप cotton के pads, that is cotton balls डालिए and put them on your closed eyes and rest for 10 minutes. You will be feeling very relaxed and soothing feeling will be in your eyes. Now, if your eyes twitches or there is any red, if your eyes is red in color or feeling itchy, so please students, you know, you should put yogurt in your scalp so that your this redness or this itchiness in your eyes is over. Now the sixth thing that you can do, you have to completely relax your eyes and the surrounding muscles regarding your eyes. What you do, close your eyes and think of something that is pleasant. Think of going to a amusement park, okay? Think of going to Disneyland or anywhere you want to go, okay? Think about this and something soothing, which is very soothing to you. Now, gently open your eyes and look at a far object. Whichever object is very, very far, see there. Now, okay. Now, looking at the distant object, now see an object which is at your arm's length. Now, this is a very relaxing exercise and you can do this exercise 2 to 3 times a day. So, this is how you can take care of your eyes. The next heading which we will be studying is special care for visually impaired challenged. Care for visually challenged. Okay. What are the special care are needed for the visually challenged persons? Now, visually challenged person is a person who has a vision loss to such a degree that he needs external assistance to perform his day-to-day activities. Okay. So, you know, this simple visual challenges like myopia, hypermetropia can be corrected with the help of appropriate lenses. But there's more permanent problems like or more complex problems like this cataract problem or this will eventually lead you permanent blindness. Okay. So, in this condition there is some assistance required by the persons who have this loss of vision. So, different types of aids can be provided to them. So, the first aid that can be provided to them is auditory aids. Okay. So, these aids help you to help the visually challenged person through the sense of hearing. They have the sense of hearing, so we can use the CDs, cassettes, tapes, so that this visually challenged person can use them. Next aid is electronic aid. So, next is electronic aids. So, what is electronic aids? This includes the electronic devices which are used by the visually challenged persons to learn about their surroundings, like talking to a computer, talking calculators are there. So, these can be used by this visually challenged person. The next type of is tactile aids. What it is? It is tactile aids. Now, in this aids or in this certain objects are can help the visually challenged person by the sense of touching. So, you can use this tactile aids are used the sense of touch. These use sense of hearing, these use sense of touch so that the visually challenged person can identify. So, one of the example of tactile aids is they can read and write with the help of touching. Okay. Now, next is olfactory aids. Okay. This aid uses your like sense of smell. You know, every object or some objects have this peculiar type of smell. So, by smelling, the visually challenged person can identify or interpret what type of objects are in front of him. Okay. So, they can live their normal human lives without any sign of ailment with these types of aid as possible as it. Okay. Now, we will be discussing a next topic, that is education for visually challenged person. You know, there was one person, Louis Braille, in 1821, and he was a Frenchman. He lost his eye in his childhood, but he was a very intelligent boy. So, now he created this script called Braille script. What he created? He created Braille script, in which he formed the pattern of 6 dots and all the symbols were written using these dots. So you can see there is a chart of Braille script, that is Braille alphabet is given in your books. So this Braille script consists of a series of dots which were slightly raised, okay, so that a person can touch them and identify. So a person who is visually impaired or visually challenged, he can read also and write in the form of Braille script. So he will be getting the proper education also, okay. Now because of this advancement of technology, this special computers have been developed so that this visually challenged person can have a source of information for them also. Even these computers have this synthesized voice, specialized voice synthesizers and sound cards which bring the content of the screen to the speaker. If you are speaking something, speaker will catch, so the mic will catch and the mic will show you that thing on the screen, okay. So this is how the education of visually challenged person is done. So Braille script, and we have done what is the advancement of technology. Now we will be doing the exercise related to this chapter.